Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. The more astute of my viewers might have noticed that I'm starting with a much higher energy reserve than in at the end of the last episode. Unfortunately, one of my save states corrupted on me, so I've had to run through this level from the first save station at the beginning of the Phazon mines again. It's a bit of an annoyance, but it's not a massive problem. It just means that I've, been a bit more experienced with that second part, or with that first part even, and come out of it for the better. We are starting out here in Elite Control Access on the second floor down of the Phazon mines, so let's see what we've got. This is our first face-off against the Elite Pirates. We're going to be seeing quite a few more of these. A couple of super missiles to the head usually does the job, but while they're deflecting like that, there's no point. They'll just absorb it. And that's it. Our first Space Pirate Elite defeated. And annoyingly, I didn't get a scan on him, so I'm going to have to do that next time around. Wasn't really thinking about that, which is a shame. On the other side of things, we have another new enemy type coming at us right now. Where is he? I can hear him. He was shooting at me just a second ago. Probably at the top here. These are the Ice Pirates. Morphology: Ice Trooper, Space Pirate armed with Ice Beam technology. Space Pirates have reverse-engineered several of your weapons, including the Ice Beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo-designed originals, but are still quite potent. And they take a couple of charge beams to take down. Fortunately, a bit like the wave beam, the ice beam is capable of stunning them. The power beam, not so much. It makes them a bit easier to deal with. Where is the last one? He's up top, I think. Something to be said for leading your shots. That one's taken care of. Let's go downstairs and do a little bit of scanning. Space Pirate, encrypted data decoded, log 10.023.7. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command, dead or alive. It matters not. Log 11.156.9. Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in the light of the recent life form readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the reading indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of Phazon from the Phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of Phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. Yeah, I'm not quite sure you want to do that, but hey, whatever. Got some more bits and pieces over here. Log 11.222.8. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. Nasty. So let's go up and have a look upstairs before fighting our way forward. Nothing else log-wise. Not there anyway. We've got a huge amount of computers in this room.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.440.4. Results are in from field studies on the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talan 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race and shall wipe the planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. Nice.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.452.8. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spot of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater, and whatever creature it shelters, will be ours for the taking.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.402.5. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. And we shut down the force field, which means we can leave this room. But first, I just want to double check, make sure there's nothing else.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.377.1. Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to the strange artifacts that belong in the temple, but we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.664.2. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at the Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts could be destroyed. Right, we got the rest of the bits and pieces here, and then we're going to head out. You can hear another upgrade in here, but I can't actually get to it just yet. For now, we do wise to leave this room. That room fills with poison gas, and after a few seconds you start to take sustained damage. Ooh, We'll be able to clear it soon, but not just yet. Right, what's down there? There's obviously some sort of space pirate in here. Couple of power troopers downstairs as well, who apparently can't hear all the commotion up here. I can't actually remember if we got a scan of the space pirate, the power armor ones or not, power cell ones or not. So let's have a go and see, shall we? There's just one downstairs now. You can hear him. There he is. Yeah, we did get it. Okay. Boom. Dealt with. And as you can see, there's more than a couple elite pirates in here. Not ones we need to take care of just yet, but you know, we might find they're springing to life later down the line. Here's the last log. Space log 11.232.8. Elite pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming a Mega Pirate based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential over-dependence on Phazon. Sounds like that might be one we have to take care of somewhere down the line. So, getting out of here, we need to go upstairs, I think. We need to go upstairs. No, other way. We need to go downstairs. I'll grab a quick sip of tea a second. Lovely. It's a little too quiet, wouldn't you say? Ah, I know exactly where we are. And exactly what we're about to pick up. We're going to have to do our best with this guy, although the Wave Buster works pretty well. It was a cloaked sentry drone. Because the Wave Buster can lock onto enemies even while they're cloaked, it makes it ideal for taking that thing out. Even if it does burn through our missiles a little bit. It was worth it to put that fight to a quick end. Trying to fight it without the Wave Buster is a pain because you have no way of seeing it for the time being. There's a new visor that we can get later down the line that will help, but for now we'd be stuck. So we've got a little puzzle to put to bed. It's going to take me a few minutes. I'll keep it on screen. I may consider fast forwarding through this section, we'll see. See how long it takes me. It's actually going a lot faster than it did the last time I did this. Whoops. He says it's now going a little bit on the slower side. I think I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. Plus shocked. Yeah, I think I should have gone this way. Yep, that's exactly where I should have gone. Ow, ow, ow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the power bomb. So one of our last suit upgrades allows us to destroy Bendezium, yeah, Bendezium gratings, coverings, that kind of thing, which is what we're going to need shortly. There's a lot of upgrades, especially in this area, that we wouldn't have been able to get without that, and quite a few paths that we couldn't take before because we didn't have it. Quick save point there. For a start, we've got the other side of this room, which is covered with wreckage. And we do it with this. And cleared. Now I'm going to double back a little bit before we make progress. Main reason being, there's a few upgrades that we couldn't get certainly in the Phazon mines before, that we can get now. That's the further forward travel we can make. So what I'm going to do is head us back to probably the room with the coloured pole in the middle, the 3 different mag rails. But on the way there, there's a couple of things we're going to clear out. It's worth mentioning at this point in time that the power bomb works on an ammo system similar to your missiles. So you will find that once you use it a couple of times, you're going to have to start looking for ammo for it. Some of the other upgrades we can get in the game include some new or some additional power bombs, some capacity. Here's our elite pirate number 2. This time I'm going to remember to get a scan on him. Morphology: Elite Pirate, Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate, incredibly strong, armoured and well armed. Elite Pirates are the potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussive based weapons. Well armed, the Elite Pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. I swear that I dodged that twice, but never mind. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. In both cases, it would seem. I'm going to head back upstairs. See if there's anything to pick up in here. There we go, a couple of missiles, that'll be nice. And a bit further back. Now we've got the poison gas in here that we need to take care of. I think we need to go down here. Yep, that's it. Strangely enough, once you're down here, the poison gas can't reach you, even though there's clearly a grating right there. That should clear the fumes. And handily destroy the other fan, which leads us to the upgrade that we heard earlier on but couldn't reach. Ladies and gentlemen, another energy tank. Yay! So that leaves us with about 3, I reckon, left in this game to collect, which means it's going pretty well. Right, I can't remember exactly where the exit is here. Where is it? And standard issues with morph ball controls there. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Got there in the end. Never was much good. I mean, yeah, wasn't much good with words apparently either. Never was much good with half pipes. So these guys are stealth again. No chance of taking them out, or no chance of seeing them. Just going to have to. Well, there's kind of a chance. There's a very small chance of seeing them. But they are very well cloaked. You can kind of just catch a glimpse of them here and there, if you're close enough. Fortunately, they don't have any distant weapons, so they have to get close to be able to do damage to you. What I'm going to try and do, if there's still one around, which I'm guessing there is, because otherwise the music would have stopped playing, is see if I can freeze it. Like that. Freeze! Don't move! And dealt with. So, let's have a quick look at the map. We can go back upstairs, or we should be able to go on the other side of this room now. I don't know why I couldn't go into the other side of the room before. I'm sure I was able to. Maybe I just missed it. Oh yeah, that's why, because of the Bendezium down here. So we'll just get rid of that. Is it Bendezium? Bendezium? I don't know. Anyway, we can go through this way now. That's the important part that we're, you know, getting at. These are standard ones. Having said that, looking around, it may not have been worth our while coming here just yet anyway. You can see a couple of ways out of this room, but at least one of them is going to require a beam we don't have yet, so let's leave it for now and come back. Again, really? Come on, guys. I'm going to ignore them this time round and just make a dash for the exit. Oh, fuck off, you're blocking the door. Dude, move the fuck out of the way. It'll make me kill you. I will kick your ass. Just don't want to for time restrictions. Pick up a couple of bits and pieces while we're here. And taking the lift back up is where we're going to leave this episode. Next episode we're going to pick up right where we left off and hopefully get ourselves another new upgrade. We'll see you in a minute. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.